Well, she's home, fellas and ladies. The wait's over. It's finally home. I've just been doing some cleaning. Got some of the pipes removed. Even though the paint job was done, a lot of the cleaning is still required for the car show stuff. So trying to work on that, polish some pipes, get some stuff going. I need to put a new belt on it. Belt I had was too long. Belt that was on it somehow lost a couple ribs. So had to order a belt, and everything is just so slam packed in here. In order to replace the belt, this tube has to be off so that I can access the Allen socket for the tensioner. So kind of at a standstill right now. I was going to put it back together, but figured just give it a break. But she's home, painted. Paint job looks great. Really no complaints with the paint job. Looks really great. Did a nice job. It was worth the time invested to get that done. The pearl white in the sun is just crazy. And it kind of hurts the eyes, honestly. It's just so white. Again, I didn't go back with the factory white because it's a little dirty in comparison. I just wanted something that was extremely white. So we got that now, but you know, I think overall it's great. I was also working on putting in my coolant jug. I believe that was the last new old stock coolant jug in the country. Paid pretty money for it, but that other one was dirty and it took away from it. But I still need to get in here. Once I get everything slapped back together, then we'll pressure wash. A lot of it's just you know, the dust that you would typically have from you know, being in a body shop. Nothing major. Interior wise, that's where I got my work cut out for me. It's you know, needing some love, which that's a good day's work. A lot of this I had already tore down before I took it to them, just to make it easier to get the glass out and stuff like that. I have everything to do the headliner, but I don't know if that's going to be done before Carlisle, just due to the simple fact that I feel kind of overwhelmed with what I have to do now. I just need to narrow in projects, get them done one at a time, rather than trying to tackle multiple projects prior to the car show. So again, I'm happy. I really don't know how to react. Kind of explained to my wife, it's kind of like, you know, us buying this house or getting married or our first child. Like, you know it's going to happen, you're excited about it, but it takes a few days to kind of set in that you know, this is the new reality. I'm not familiar with having nice stuff. Most of the stuff that I toy with is pretty battered, and I just try to revive it. So you know, it's been a long road to get it home, to get us here. So again, now I have several years ahead of me to enjoy it. And again, that's why I'm just gonna tinker at a slower pace the remaining projects. I still have a full suspension to put under this here. Again, I want to get the headliner and interior completed. Once I do that, then I'm going to speak with Super Coupe Performance. Give old Bill a free plug there. You're welcome, Bill. But I've already spoke to him actually at some of the other meets about the fact that I need some new seat covers. The ones that are on it currently, I believe, are his vinyl kit that came out of a parts car when I was parting out vehicles. And they're not horrible, they're just not fancy enough, I guess is probably the easiest way to say it. I'll probably resell those if anybody's looking for a set. Make me aware of it, but just a quick walk around. Car's already had the Mustang hub swap, so we got the anniversary Cobra wheels on it from the 04. 18 by 10 and a half in the rear, 18 by 9 in the front. Right now just have the GT dual piston PBRs on the front. I have a set of Cobra calipers to throw on it. Again, in terms of the engine, you guys saw some of the photos. Pretty well everything I could have chromed has been chromed. It's got the Magnum power setup, 1.7. As I mentioned, AR kit. It was serviced, so that's how the Ken Bell sticker got on it, to my knowledge. Some pretty cool stuff. The pearl that's on the plenums, that pearl white, glows in the dark under a black light, so that's pretty trick. I think I might be the only one that's done that. My powder coater engine builder said, hey, I want to try this out. I said, well, throw it in there. So that looks pretty cool at night. Again, we shaved the side moldings. 96, 97 door handles painted to match. What else have we done here? Oh, again, the trunk. Usually you have in the middle of a trunk a key lock hole, and then to the driver's side the Ford badge. We've shaved all that off. Gives it a clear appearance. As you can see, the tail light cover is broke, so I need to probably pull those off a parts car. I have some kicking around. Get that squared up. A lot of the stuff's so old and brittle. You touch it, it falls apart. I was going to work on removing the window tint prior to Carlisle, but again, I'm just trying to minimalize the different projects. I have a ton of cleaning here to do, just to make it look show worthy. The tint process, I have a tint appointment here in a few weeks, so I'm just going to spend the extra coin and let a professional remove that and put it back on. I don't want to, again, just keep compiling a list of projects here. All right, good morning, guys. It's June 3rd, a Thursday. I've had the car about a week. I really haven't filmed anything just due to the fact that I've been cleaning, man. I've just been getting ready for the All Ford Nationals, as I mentioned. And I didn't think another video of me cleaning was really needed. I didn't want this to become like a cleaning channel of a guy just washing Thunderbirds the whole time. So I spared you some of that detail, but looking pretty good at this point. Again, off air, I've cleaned the wheels. The paint was in good shape. I just got done taking all the tint off the windows. It was purple and bubbly. And as you can see, most of the interior is removed. Some of that from where they were doing the paint and body. Some of it my doing. Everything just needs a good cleaning after being kind of sitting around for the last several years. It's just necessary. Nothing that anybody did, but just time. Again, got the seats here on the floor. Let me turn on a garage light here. You see the headliner. Headliner was mocha, and over years of sun and abuse, it had faded and ripped and was stained. So got that out of the car. That's my last little push here. I'm going to pull the whole interior and then start putting that back together, but it should be close. As you can see, maybe it'll pick up, there's a wire hanging down. I still have the lower air dam to put on, and then wire up one of the cooling fans. Let me pop the hood. I'm sure that's where everybody wants to see it the most, but yeah, interior again is just a mess, and now I've made a bigger mess because there's little fragments of window tint everywhere. When I took the headliner out, you can see animal scat and dirt. There was actually like two, I think they're called mud dauber homes. The little mud forts were built in the headliner, or mice that had lived in various areas. So a lot of this has been doing that, but here we go. I mean, that's the main event. I got everything cleaned here. It's all forced in. It's looking pretty nice. Still a couple things I have to do. I have to tap a new pitcock off of the top of the radiator and run it to this new coolant reservoir. It was stripped and it pulled out, so I gotta, just like a fuel fitting, and I'll tap that and put it in. Otherwise, I think we're there, man. Everything's been shined. I haven't polished out the MP front mount. Haven't polished out the radiator as much as I'd like. Everything else is pretty well chromed, so it cleans up pretty well. But I think we're there. I'll shut that here off camera, but I might put some amber lenses on it. I just think the car is too white. That's kind of a weird thing. Usually everybody wants to go clear corners on these cars because it looks cleaner, but it kind of looks like a huge marshmallow with no amber there, in my opinion. I don't know. The paint job, though, looks ridiculous. In the sun, it looks like a reflective tape. Like you have to wear sunglasses just to look at it in the sun because it just blinds you. But we're close. I mean, real close. Again, this morning before I picked up the camera, I got all the tint off the back window. That was a nightmare. And then the back carpet I've painted black. It was like half black, half mocha. It was half black, half mocha because I had started a project and couldn't take the back seats out and all that stuff. So I was like, well, I'll put black dye on what I can reach. It looked horrible. It was really prior to me wanting a full show car here. So now I'm getting pretty serious. But I don't know what I look like. The days are kind of running together. We are intending to leave to head towards Carlisle today. Hopefully we'll get up there around, I don't know, dinner time would be ideal, but you know, never know with these cars, something could fight me, but we're close. I actually need to go into work for just a little bit, wrap up some business before I hit the interior aspects. I don't think that'll take long. The headliner is probably going to be the most difficult part, and I'm confident we can get that done. So probably pick you guys up when I'm loading it on the trailer. I know that's kind of a jump in time. Today's going to be hectic. I don't want to drop profanity on the channel because I'm stressed out just trying to get ready. But we're going to U-Haul, pick up a U-Haul at 2 o'clock. Gonna load the car up, and then once it's loaded up, we're hitting the road. We are approximately 4 hours from Carlisle. So hopefully it's a smooth trip. I don't foresee any reason it wouldn't be. But man, this thing looks slick, and I'm hoping to bring home some trophies. And not, you know, a little bit for me, but man, I would just love to. I always see people going through the parade at Carlisle with their kids, and that would really mean a lot to me, just to see the excitement on both my kids' face, us bringing home a trophy. So again, we'll pick this up once we're a little further along in the day. I don't know where that may be, but I will try to bring you along with me as we go. Thanks again. All right, guys, we're all loaded up. We're gonna hit the road. It's been a long day. Day one, we're gonna get up to Carlisle, and then should be good to go. Kind of whispering, neighbors are out. I don't want to think I'm weird doing this whole YouTube thing, but we'll be to Carlisle soon. We'll pick you up the next day. Again, if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, leave a comment.